taking off, right, Hans?
Yeah,
Tell us the story. How many times you've been, or how many years you've been doing this?
decades. I don't
Decades.
even know. I would have to think.
Yeah. You can
No,
you can do this with your eyes closed.
30 years maybe, or 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know every stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a difficult run. It's not fun usually. Everything is okay. Kind of boring for me to drive, and then eventually, when you get to the airport, it's just like a nightmare. It's all the custom brokers and customs and all that stuff, and it keeps changing, so you gotta keep adjusting. Fortunately, I have a really good custom broker right now. She's just super, Mylene Tan. She's like the best. And I have another one in Atlanta, Ellen Chance. She's also awesome. She's just she's a great human being and knowledgeable. It's just, those people are really helpful. Custom broker is a person who is gonna push the dogs through the customs. You used to be able to do it yourself, but United States government in their infinite wisdom, supported by a bunch of animal rights activists and good old boy system, wanna you to mandatorily hire a custom broker. To me, it doesn't bother me that much, except the freedom way, except that hiring custom broker is a good idea anyway, right? I mean, not accept. It's a good idea, hiring custom broker, because when you go to the customs, it's like DMV, you pull a number and then you sit there on dirty, greasy chairs, and then you go to the window, and they ask you questions, and if you answer the wrong way, they send you to custom broker anyway. I know how to answer, not lying, but you gotta answer it specific way. And John Q. Public, generally speaking, doesn't know what that specific way is. The main thing is the U.S. custom. That's back then. Used to we're checking if it's a business shipment or if it's a private dog shipment. Now all that, I always have to give like a schooling to my clients, not to lie, but to say the right thing, say it properly, and so that they are not being sent to custom broker. I mean, if you made a mistake and you were sent to custom broker, you now at the airport you don't have a custom broker. You got hunt down one, which is not easy because a lot of custom brokers don't do animals, because it's a priority thing. They got to drop everything and just do dog. Hey, do I have a crate back there? Say yes, no.
Well, crate, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
you have your
yes.
big crate, yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's a giant crate, yeah.
No, it's not giant, but it's okay. So, the thing is, now you don't have to worry about any of this. This is done by the custom broker. It costs a few $100, 2, 3 or more. Anyway, back then, let me go back to that. You had to hunt a custom broker down, which is not easy feat in the day's afternoon. And a lot of custom brokers don't do dogs, and if you're late to pick up dogs and they send it to the kennel charge you a fortune for boarding. You gotta be bonded to the kennel, or nobody, and I'm talking fortune, like hundreds of dollars per day, even over $1,000 per day I've seen, so it's not a it's not what you want to do. So the U.S., the custom broker these days, they are helping you to push the dogs through, and even so it's mandatory, it's a great service, and I used it even before it was mandatory. I have a cap on my ass. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong.
Whatever, we can continue recording later.
Well, this is recording.
Oh, it's recording, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's a long drive. It's like almost to an inch, 400 miles between my house and the airport. Another thing is, when you're going to the airport, picking up dog, you're not going to where the people go. You're going to the air cargo, right? And every airport has the cargo in weird places, and you need to know where it is. So that's always good to figure out before you go to the airport to pick up a dog. And then also there gotta be confirmation. Just about all airlines these days want you to confirm that you're ready to accept the shipment. If you are not, they will not ship the dog. So my partner in Czech or in Europe is driving to Amsterdam, and the flight is not confirmed. The shipment is not confirmed, so he gotta go home. Now that really pisses him off. It's hundreds of miles, drive one way, also for him. So yeah, for me it's not difficult. It's just there's no joy in it, except that you see the dog, and get the dog, and then the client gets the dog, and all that. Now here in Arizona, I provide service where I go pick up the dog, and it's basically a transport service. I pick up the dog at the airport and transport it to the buyer directly. The dog doesn't really stay in my place or anything. It's just get in my vehicle, and I then deliver it to the final destination, to the buyer. So there you go.
Okay.
All right. One of the things we just talked about in record, I want to recap it. Is the shipping is getting harder and harder and harder. I think there are people in cubicles trying to figure out a way how to make it more difficult, or change rules. I use the example of horse. You wanna go somewhere with the horse, 200 years ago. So you hooked up the horse in a cart, and go somewhere, and then unhook the horse and put it in a stall, and fed it, give it water, and all that. Now, and then somebody came in and says, well, you gotta have this horse on the right side and the other horse on the left side. And then somebody came and says, you gotta go only this fast, and the horse can pull only this long, and on and on. They keep adding stuff, and then they tell you where you can keep the horse, right? And then they say, well, it's not good enough. You gotta keep the horse in a sterile environment and whatever. It's just a figure of speech. I hope you understand, right? And it's getting more and more difficult. And I'm wondering where are all of those people coming from, right? And one of the reasons, I think, of course, are the people in cubicles. They try to justify their work because they gotta become indispensable, or is that the word? So they gotta say, okay, well, this is important. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Bunch of bureaucrats, right? That's one thing. And the other ones are the animal rights activists who don't want us to have horse or cat or canary or chicken. They don't want us to have any animals whatsoever. They want us to, so they make it more and more and more difficult to to do anything, including the shipping of the dog. Right? I just was on the phone with my partner in Czech Republic, and we spent 10-15 minutes talking about new rules, how to ship dogs and all that. In other words, what it was that what we were talking about is that we will have to make a reservation 2 weeks earlier yet. Okay, it used to be about 2 weeks ahead, and now we got to do it 4 weeks ahead. Right? I remember I used to come at the airport, no custom broker, no airport fee, where the airline just took the dog from the airplane to the warehouse, and you just got there, and the custom broker would come and at the warehouse and check your dog and stamp it, and that was it, right? And then and so what I had to do, I had to go to the airport, and there was a guy named Mike, and he would say, "Hi, Hans, do you have ID?" And I said, "Yeah, Mike, don't you know me?" And he says, "I know you." I said, "So why do you want an ID?" And he says, "It's a formality." That was the only formality. I had to show him ID, even so he know me, right? Okay, so I show him ID. I look at it. And then he had to take a photocopy of the ID, and it slowly keep growing, right? It's piling up on you. Now the airline is not taking the dogs from the airplane to the warehouse. Now the airline, now they have a company who does that, right? Swissport or whatever, and they bidding and all that, and they charge fee for that. Now, it used to be free. Then it was $5, $15. I'm giving you real prices now. Then it was like $25, $50, $75, $100, $110, $100, and now it's like $175 right now, right? I don't know yet, because it's always surprise. You go to the airport, and they say you can pay only with check, or you can pay cash, or you must pay with credit card. Now you gotta make like a deposit, in their account. So it's just, and everything keeps changing all the time. I don't understand it, right? Just hook up the damn horse in a cart, okay, and go somewhere, and then unhook him. That's it. What's the big deal? Why does it have to be so complicated? I don't understand, man. I was born like 200 years too late, I think. Anyway.
Okay.
See that hill a little bit, that little pile of dirt? You know what it is? I told you, remember?
Yeah, that's
pile of dirt is from the Second World War. They needed magnesium for aircraft, because the alloy aluminum magnesium was used in the airplanes
World War II.
in World War. Well, even now.
Oh no,
Yeah.
but especially.
But back then there was like a shortage of it, so the prospectors, they paid the prospectors people, to go and mine. Discover the deposits of it, and they mine it and pile it into piles like this, like you saw that little hill there, that little pile of dirt. That's magnesium ore, right? And they pile it up there, and then they are shipping it to the smelter, whatever it takes to make the alloy. But then when World War II ended, that's it. They don't need it anymore, not that much.
Yeah.
Because back then, during war, they were building, I don't know, one bomber B-17 a day or something, like every 10 hours, or I don't know, I'm making it up. But it was, pretty close to what I just said. And so they needed a lot, but when World War II ended, they didn't need as much, so they stopped doing this, and this is a remnant of it. Anyway, that's it. What you see here, I don't know if it's still true, but not too long time ago, you don't see any barbed wire there or anything. You see barbed wire right here by the freeway, but up there in those mountains, or towards those mountains in that whole field, you don't see any barbed wire or anything. And this is one of the last places, if not the last, where the cattlemen were having open range. So, when it was open range, there was no barbed wires, right? Remember that movie with Kevin Costner, Open Range, and Robert Duvall? It was one of the best westerns ever made. I think that was definitely the best shootout of the movie. Anyway, that's one of the it doesn't look like much, right? But it's just a flat piece of land. But it's open range. It's public land. There's no barbed wires. There's no. Anyway, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking about, the other day I went training. I forgot my phone at home. What would I do if my engine blew up? Just think about it. What would you do when you're driving somewhere, even to a grocery store, right? And your car breaks up, and let's say you live alone. Right. Well, I have AAA. Well, how do you get a hold of AAA? Do you have their phone number memorized so you can ask somebody if you can use their phone? And if you're on stretch somewhere in between civilizations or so, you think somebody's going to stop for you to let you use his phone? How many hours are you going to stay there before? And then who are you going to call? Do you have a list of phone numbers inside of your car written on a piece of paper for emergency purposes? I used to go down to Mexico. I had this old Ford Bronco. I loaded 6 dogs in there, right? In Baja Peninsula down to Miramar Canyon and all that. And I didn't have no cell phone. Can you imagine my engine would blow up somewhere up there? I mean, down there in Mexico. I have 6 dogs. I know we had we were like looking for gold over there, like we did nugget hunting and placer mining a little bit, and we had these Mexican guys. Name was Javier, great guy, man, walking barefoot, and I'm sleeping in my little trailer down there, and 2:00 at night, somebody bangs on my door. Imagine you're like in the middle of nowhere, Mexico, right? I mean, literally middle of nowhere, like 20 miles each direction. There's no civilization, zero, nobody, and so I opened the door, and no, did I say Javier? Armando was his name. There's Armando, barefoot. He says, come on, Zell. They call me Zell back then. Come on, Zell, we gotta go get my truck. And he had this 1-ton dually, kind of big dump truck, right? And I said, what happened? Oh, my truck broke. I gotta go get it. And I said, well, let's do it in the morning, right? And he said, in the morning? And I said, yeah, in the morning. It's 2:00 at night. So we get up at 7 and we'll, come on, lay down here. I have a free bed in my trailer. And then no, we got no. I said, why? He said, they'll steal it from me. And I said, they'll steal your shit dump truck in the middle of nowhere at 2:00 at night in Baja, and anyway, he convinced me, right? So I hop in my truck, and we drove there about 30 miles, and he says, it's right there. And we go there, and the truck was stripped. I mean, I'm talking about there was just the frames, the steering wheel, hood, everything, engine, heads, everything was gone. Everything. Tires, wheels, everything. It was just the axle still was there and differential, and he was like really upset. Right, of course, it was his livelihood, and so I gave him a ride back to San Felipe, and I was kind of, I felt really bad for him, right? And like a week later, he showed up in our camp with his truck, and I said, so you got a new truck? I said, no, it's my old truck. And I said, "It's your old truck." I saw they stole everything from even your seats. And he says, "Yeah, there's 2 junkyards in St. Philippe, and they're owned by my cousin. So I just went there and they bought my parts back and put the truck back together." You know. So anyway, what I'm saying is, we're so soft these days. You know, if you don't have phone and you get stuck on the side of the road, you know, it's crazy. I mean, I remember once, actually it was in this area, about 10 miles, a little bit back, I think, somewhere in this area. I don't remember exactly. This is like 30 years ago. I'm driving here. It was before the cell phones just about start coming up. And I'm driving like from LA to Phoenix, and I see this guy standing on the side of the road, has a little fire there on the side of the road, and making like jumping jacks, like trying to stop somebody stopping. And I said, "Well, it looks like this guy may be in trouble, right?" So I with great trepidation, you know, I stopped, and about 200 yards or about 300 feet past this guy, right? I just stopped, and I got my gun. Actually, that was not going out from. I was going from somewhere else because you can't have a gun in California. But I had a gun, my Beretta, so I picked it up and parked my car on the side of the road, and walking towards this guy, and he says, "I'm so glad you pulled over." And I'm saying, "What happened?" I said, "We had an accident." And I said, "Well, what kind of accident?" I didn't see any vehicle or anything, right? And they were people from Indian reservation, Colorado, I think, Indian reservation down by Blythe or somewhere. And they went off the road, right? And they were head over heel with this giant 1960 Catalina car, right? Of a Ford, I think. And they went head over heel like 5 times. You can see the craters in the desert, and then there is this car upside down. It was loaded with these drunk people, you know, the Native Americans. And they were all of them unconscious, right? Except this one guy. And I'm telling him, "How long you been here?" He says, "I'm 2 hours." He was the first one who stopped, right? Now he has no cell phone. There were a cell phone. So then when I stop and put blinkers, you know, or flashers on, people start stopping, and somebody had a cell phone, and they called police, you know, and they came and everything, you know. As a matter of fact, I used to be EMT, so they didn't have enough EMT, so they made me go with them to keep blood pressure, pulse, and all that on them in the ambulance, and then they gave me back, right? But it was before the cell phone. You could stay on the road for 2 hours making jumping jacks and build fire and all that, and nobody stopped. Think about that. Anyway, there you go. we just drove by a sign, Courtside, you know. So I want to talk about Courtside. Courtside, that goes together with that horse I said, you know, how you hook up horse in a cart, right? And let me see, this area here. And so this Courtside used to be a site where people who want to be left alone, you know, recluse people would camp, right? They would camp there. You know, have a RV or something. And in order to make a living, they went to desert and pick up colorful rocks, you know, malachite, azurite, you know, whatever, you know, and then other people add up and they start selling them, the rocks, you know, and then different people came and started selling, you know, scissors or stuff like that, right? And can you put it there? You can see the city in front of us. Can you see it right there? You see those white buildings? That's Courtside. And then, you know, a lot of vacationers moved there, right? Like when the snowbirds, right? So they would come there and park and all that. And then, you know, the idiots from California came and they decided they're gonna, to have a police force. So for that you gotta raise taxes, and for that you gotta, for that you gotta have a city council, and all that stuff, right? And get incorporated. And, so this middle of nowhere, courtside, Freedom City, basically. Leave me alone city or town or community turn into, just another bullshit crap, with McDonald's and Burger King and gas stations and taxes and, there you go. That's where we're heading. No freedom left. There's another town like that. I don't know how they're doing. I may have to make a trip there sometimes. I've been there a few times. It's called Slabs. It's in California by Salton Sea. You can Google it, Slab City. And slabs are concrete slabs in a desert, which during World War II were foundation for the Quonset, the kind of round buildings, and for Air Force, I think it was, or not Air Force, for some military, and then when World War II ended, they removed the buildings, but the concrete slabs are still there, right? And so the people just camp on them and put their RV on them, and that turned into kind of Freedom City like that, like Courtside was. So I think they don't fuck with them yet, but eventually it's gonna get incorporated too, I'm sure. So you see, you may wonder, why am I talking about Courtside, right? You see McDonald's sign right there, right? And open 24 hours. This was a place where people lived who want to be left alone, right? And it's just like, it seems like there's a major part of the society which doesn't want to leave these people, leave them alone, right? And all they want is just leave me alone. That's all I want. And it turns in, and they it seems like there's like a part of the society who needs to fuck with the people who want to be left alone. I have a soft spot for this because I'm kind of like that too. I want to be left alone. That's all I want. Somebody just told me, my old friend says, "Oh, the government is giving money. You should be eligible for advantage." I said, "You know what I want from government?" I told him, "All I want from government is so that it leaves me alone. That's all I want from them. That's it." And that's where these people were. Put it on it again. So this is it. Now we are downtown Portside, right? Another shithole city, USA. And in those hills up there, there's still people out there. And we will make a little video of it in a second after we go past Courtside. And they still live up there. They mine their little gold and all that stuff, and it's just, they're still there. The people still exist, but they're just being pushed away. Just, make them pay taxes and stuff. Kind of with the billboards, man. Last time I drove here, there weren't even so many of them here. It's just crazy, man. Okay? Yeah. If you look to the left, look. See those little roads? Those goes to the little claims, little mount, little gold mines. Here we entered California, and you saw the entry, right? The agricultural thing. So far, nobody explained to me yet what is that all about. Every time I go there, there's just an agent officer who just waves me through. They said so that you don't import fruit, insects, or something. Nobody ever look if I have any fruits in my car, and that's going to or from California. It doesn't matter. It's just I don't know what those people are doing over there, And somebody told me it's what do you call it? It's a union job, so they can't fire them, so they just keep doing it, even so they don't do anything. Anyway, maybe that's not true. I don't think. I hope not. Anyway, but it's just amazing. Anyway, that's all I want to say. All right, you see these palm trees here? Okay, those are date palms. Okay, and I remember I'm driving here so long. That's why I'm putting it up, right, to LA for the dogs. That these pine trees. I said pine trees, date trees. Dates.
Palm, you meant palm.
I said
With
palm,
the P,
right?
the letter P.
Date palms, right? Date palms, palm trees. And over here you see that's jojoba field. Okay, so it used to be jojoba field. There was this big push for jojoba oil. It was like the ostrich eggs and Holland tulips and all that. You know, it was jojoba, right? And the people, they bought these plants of jojoba and planted giant fields, and then when it grew up and they're supposed to harvest, they found out that only females produces the seeds, right? And they got males, right? So that the bottom fell off that. The jojoba is the oil used in cosmetics, and it's a really good lubricant, organic lubricant, it's very slippery. Anyway, so that was a jojoba field, right? Now I go hike in the desert where the Indians used to live, and you can see they use jojoba. I like the jojoba seeds. You can eat them now. They taste like nuts. They're nutty. And anyway, so there was a jojoba field. So then they planted orange orchard there. So they ripped the jojoba fields and plants, and they planted orange trees. And then they harvested orange trees. And then the orange trees, they grow and produce only for, I don't know, 10 years or whatever. And then they kind of get old and they don't produce as well. So they ripped the orange trees and they planted plant trees. I remember they planted little tiny date palm trees, right? And now these date palms are giant already, right? And I'm still fucking driving over here watching it. Okay? So then somebody told me, Hans, you should learn how to train dogs. You know, you don't know shit about how long I'm doing dogs. You know, this is a third generation. First it was jojoba trees, then it was orange trees, and now we have a date palms, right? You know, and there's a good thing about Palm Springs, right? We're heading to Palm Springs right now, and in Palm Springs, you know, there's a huge area there by Palm Springs, and it's very productive, and there's like 4 harvests a year, and somebody will plant dates, module date. It's the king of dates, module date, and so they invited experts from Saudi Arabia to find the best place to grow dates in America, and they went all over the place until they come here to Palm Springs area, and they said this is the best place, and truly the king's date, you know, the medjool, is being grown and planted and grown here around Palm Springs. In Saudi Arabia, only kings could eat those particular dates. Unfortunately, I have diabetes, so I cannot eat it because I load it with sugar. But I love dates. You know, they're just awesome fruit. This desert, it's Mojave Desert. We are now in Mojave Desert, right? And this is like one of the most desolate parts of the United States, okay? And this is called Ford's Lake. Like Ford, the car Ford, apostrophe Lake, as Lake, Ford's Lake. And what's interesting about this is that you can see on the horizon, they put solar panels there. Last time we drove there, you couldn't see them. Safe nature, we first got destroyed, right? And so this Ford's Lake, it's interesting because you can find meteorites on it. And the sand is so white, and meteorites are usually black. And so you can walk, and like in geological faculties of different universities make excursions here, and they go like in a line and they look under their feet and they can find these little meteorites because they stick out from the white sand. So this is a good place to hunt meteorites. And but of course now what we see is, and we will see more of it soon, the solar power, right? You see here, put the camera on, for dry link. That's it, right? Okay. Anyway, and out there, those bastards out there got covered by solar panels. You will see the disaster which they generated a little bit further up in a moment. I will sort of show it to you. And it's just from skyline to skyline solar panels. How is that somehow protecting nature? I have no idea. But this nice desert. You know, desert is a vibrant, beautiful nature. People don't understand that. Okay, they think there's nothing there. There's life, wildlife, there's plants, there's insects. Amazing. Desert is amazing ecosystem. And those fuckers, they're destroying it by these solar panels, which are inefficient. They would not exist if they would not be supplemented by your tax dollars, okay? Because they produce, they cannot pay for themselves, let's put it that way, without subsidies, okay? And there is miles, tens of miles of these solar panels cover the desert and completely, basically, are destroying the desert. So you see that trafo station? They start building this probably 10, 15 years ago. I said, what the hell are they building such a powerful transfer station, electric transfer station? You know, and I didn't understand, in the middle of nowhere. And they were getting ready for these solar panels, right? And look to the right, kind of forward, and they built another one, right? This one wasn't even here a month ago or 2 months ago when we drove here to pick up the dog. Remember, this is brand new shit just now, you know? Industrialization and destruction of the nature. You see those power line posts? They're still rusty. They're brand new. They're not even painted yet. So, I don't know. I shouldn't worry about it, but I do. You know, look, there's another field right there in front of us. You see, miles and miles, and it goes all the way up to those mountains on the horizon. There are mountains out there behind that fog, right? But it's not fog; it's a smoke. The little town on the left, you see, that's Palm Springs, okay, and that's 80 miles from, or 100 miles from the coast of LA, and the smoke we see here is caused by LA. This is Los Angeles smoke, 100 miles away over Palm Springs. I know you don't see anything, but that gray mass behind that, if you really see it there, point to the left, all the way out of the window. See, those are the mountains, right? And they're over there on the, if you point it to the right, you don't see the mountains because they're covered with the smoke, you know? See it? Those are palm tree farms, medjool date palm. They do some other, but mainly medjool. And anywhere that goes all the way to Salton Sea from here. And anywhere in the United States, when you buy medjool dates, they're coming from here. Yeah, wonderful trees. A lot of times they plant these palms and they just sell them for landscaping. You know, so it may be Mexican fan palm there too in it, because they grow much faster than the medjool date. They wanted the medjool date grow slow, so they're not too high when they harvest the medjool dates, right? But you see on the left, you see the medjool dates, and there you see the Mexican palms. And so now you see the smoke smog, right? And you can see the white cap up there. That's actually snow, right? And I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Can you see it on the video?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all smog, and we're in Palm Springs basically, and Indio and all area, and the smog from LA is coming here. LA has good air, but it's blowing here. It's from the LA good air from ocean, but the crap blows over here. And sometimes you can see the smog all the way to Phoenix. Here we go, LA traffic. Running a little late. This is the reason. 24/7 LA traffic. Okay, we're at the airport. Now the nightmare starts. I'd rather drill my knee than do this.
But how do you really feel, huh?
I feel, for a 71-year-old guy, I feel still okay, I guess.
It's all relative, huh?
Mm-hmm. If I would be 18, I would kill myself. if I would feel like this.
Oh, if you feel like. But you were young and dumb, so it didn't matter back then.
Dumber than now, that's for sure. I'll exchange the intelligence I have now for the age. I would do it in a heartbeat. I would like to start all over again.
Sorry, can't do that.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we're getting close, right?
Yeah. That's the thing. First time you come to the airport, and you don't know where the airport terminal for the cargo is. It's like first time oh my god. Just like it's like a city, and you don't know, and nobody knows anything, And you go to some different airlines. Says, "Can you tell me where's KLM?" And they look at you. What's KLM?
Now it's where your eyes are closed. You can get here.
Almost. As we say in Czech, I know it like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
Actually, we say palm of my hand.
Palm, not the back.
In English, it's a back of your hand. All right, well, we're here.
Yeah.
So it's a Swiss World Cargo.
Yeah.
That's a Swiss port. That's the people who do this. And all this mess over everybody parks in everybody's way. It's like in Philippines or something.
There it is. Pick up there.
So if I can find a spot. There's a spot, my favorite spot. Right there. All right, that's it. Couldn't get better spot than this.
Yeah. And then now we gonna check on them.
What is
What's
this?
going on? Oh, that's mine.
I'm gonna call my custom broker.
Should I keep recording or no? Don't record it.
Yeah, you can record it, sure. See, what is this page? I don't know what it is. Robocalls. Mining tongue. Hello?
Did you get to,
You must have read my mind. I'm trying to call you, and I'm getting some weird phone number, like 011 international, code there, and it keeps kicking me off. Anyway, yeah, I was just trying to call you, yes. I'm right here in front of it.
I'm still waiting for them to, the flight got delayed a little bit. It just arrived like maybe 15 minutes ago. So
How many?
I'm waiting for the airline to send me the documents.
How many minutes?
The flight just arrived at 1:15. It just arrived like half an hour ago. So it will be a little bit delayed.
Hey, am I on the airway bill?
Huh?
Am I on the airway bill?
Yes, you are.
Because they're calling because they're calling that woman, about all this.
Because they put the lady's
phone number
name on the front. That's why. Yeah.
She's like freaking out that, how come they're calling me?
Yeah. They put your name on the end, so that's why they call the first one. Yeah.
All right.
I'll keep you posted.
Should I go there and say I'm here or something? Does it matter?
No, because it just arrived. They don't have the dog yet. The dog is still waiting to be transferred.
All right. I'll wait for your call.
Okay. All right.
Hey, you're the best. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. It's Mylene Town. One of the best people I ever met in my life. At least as far as business goes. She's Vietnamese. I think, and she's a very nice person, just great. And she always helps, and she's always smiling, just like me.
Hans is known for smiling.
I always smile. You can't tell, but I am. So there you go. We're gonna sit here now and wait for her to call me that it went through the system. The problem with the customs is that they just let it piled up right there, and then they change shift at 4 o'clock. So they stamp it all at 4 and fax it to, or send it to the airline and process it. So even though the dog is here, they don't touch the paperwork until before their shift is over. Just government for you. At least I don't know if that's a fact or not, but it works out that way always, And then if you are not here soon enough, and if the dog sits there a little bit longer, like 4 hours, then they call the kennel and they board your dog, and they take the dog away. I was there once, and it was just getting to the wire. I mean, it was 4 hours in 5 minutes. It would be 4 hours. And I'm standing there, and the dog is still not there, right? I mean, and I mean, he was not by the gate. It was by the way back somewhere. And there's this guy from the kennel there, expecting that he's gonna get it, and to make $1,200 per day or whatever. And then they pushed the dog to there with forklift, and I got it, and I said, okay, that's mine. And the guy was like angry at me, he was mad that I didn't, that I stopped him from making $1,200, right? That he was mad that I did the right thing, that I was there, and he couldn't make money. People are nuts. All right. No, we don't do this anymore, but back then when, we're going to get a fuel right now. But over there, you went in and got the paperwork from the box, the airway bill. And then you went to customs, right? And they're gonna drive by the customs. So you go from the warehouse to the customs, and you see these red brick buildings starting, and then a little further up, right there in front of us, the green buildings. That's where the customs are. Okay. And it's like MBD there. I don't even want to go there. It would be worse to take a video, but then of course they would think we're some kind of a terrorist. So
Hans does look suspicious.
yeah, I'm like these terrorists in in American movies. They're always white German guys.
In the Hollywood movie.
PC terrorists, right?
It's like what was the movie with Bruce Willis?
Die
Hard.
Yeah,
he was
right.
German.
Yeah, that was German. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, that building right there, that's U.S. Customs. Okay. I spent some good time over there. that's Morongo Casino. That is a Morongo Indian tribe, which it's like 475 people. They used to be very poor. Now they live off the casino and all the stuff around it. And I remember there's one girl. She sold the chief of this tribe 2 dogs, right? And I knew the girl. And and the guy calls me, right? And he's, I got these dogs. I would like you to look at them. And I don't think they're right. And I think, okay, why is that? So they're very aggressive and all that. And I want you to evaluate the dogs. And I said, okay, all right, well. And I didn't know he bought that dog from this girl, right? And so, I forgot about him and started doing my stuff around the kennel and all this. So suddenly I see this speeding pickup truck coming down the road, and phone rings. I said, where do you live? I said, who is this? He said, this is the chief of Morongo tribe. I'm bringing you the dogs to look at. I see him there. So I said, okay. So he came. So we tested the dogs. The dogs were like really fucking psycho killers, right? But they were limping and all. I said, how much did you pay for the dogs? And he said, $40,000. And this is like 20 years ago, right? Okay. Or at 15, whatever. Long time ago, where dollar was 3 times as much or 2 times as much as it is now, right? And he says, so I want you to do evaluation of the dogs. So so we decided the dogs are psychos, right? Literally, they were like vicious. And if I say they were vicious, they were fucking vicious, right? And dangerous, right? And so I said, well, let's take him to the vet and let's do first hips and elbows. So the 2 dogs have 8 legs. And among those 8 legs, there was only 1 good joint. The rest of them were just plastic elbows and hips, except one dog had 1 elbow, which was okay, right? And I knew this girl, right? And the guy was pissed, right? So he says, I'm gonna kill her, right? He said. And he looked like he really means it, right? And he hopped in his truck and just burned the rubber and drove away, right? And I called the girl and I said, hey, I hope you don't spend the money because, this guy's really pissed off. He may pop up on your door and he may, want the money back, or he actually said he's going to kill you. And her husband, listening on an extension, started yelling at me. And he blamed me somehow, that it was my fault, right? And anyway, the guy didn't drive there and didn't kill her. But about a year later, he called me, asked me if I want those dogs, and he just got to give them to me. And I, of course, said no, even so. I like dogs, but this was... There. Anyway, it's a story. Now there we have windmills killing birds, insects. The dead birds laying under those things, people are picking them up. They have a job to go down there and pick up the dead birds. Miss break. Oh, piddle. Forgot to piddle. He's a beautiful dog, man.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
There's where I piddle. Why don't you smell it and then piddle?
It's funny, they do that sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Whitney.
Yeah, he's so overwhelmed
Yeah.
by the new environment,
Whitney.
Ah, here he goes.
Oh, good boy.
Yeah, this is after 20 hours or 18 hours.
18 hours. Yeah. It's an 18-hour pee.
Okay.
It's gonna be about a 2-minute peek.
Yeah. But you see, we are in the middle of nowhere, you know. It's a red cloud road, but it's probably stop. For the
Yeah.
break with the dog. Hey, you're a crazy dog. Maybe you want shit too? That won't hurt, would it?
Yeah. He's smelling my dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's only 13 months old.
Wow. He's gonna put about what? How much more on, you think?
Well,
He's about, yeah.
it's about 2/3 or 3/4 of what he's gonna be able to
Yeah. Welcome to America. Foot now. He's
Yeah,
friendly.
man.
Yeah.
See, you're a lover, right? Yeah. See, if the person picks it up himself, that's where they bond.
Yeah, you talk about that, yeah.
Right now. See, this is it. Right now, he's bonding with me. He should be
Yeah.
bonding with the owner, but it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, but this is a really important time
Yeah.
where the dog should be actually with his owner. You know, bonding.
Yeah, you talked about that.
All right, buddy. I guess you haven't got shit. All right. So see, yeah, you know, see how he, you know,
Yeah.
when you, this is so important.
Yeah.
You know, that people do that.
Yeah.
You can't take the dog, you know, and take
Yeah.
him home and put him in the kennel and
Yeah.
watch TV, you know. You gotta bond with the dog. You gotta be with the dog.
Yeah.
You know why I'm saying that, right?
And you know, is that partially you think why when I picked up Urina myself and everything and I took her out of the crate, that's partially the
Oh yeah, you were the
Yeah,
first
first.
positive thing which happened to the dog. Hey,
still
know?
to the day,
Yeah.
she's stuck to me. Yeah, he's a beautiful dog. Yeah. He's a looker.
you know, when I'm taking out the crate, you didn't see it, guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to have like a chicken or something and stick it to the dog through the door first.
Mm-hmm.
So and say hodný, you know,
Yeah.
good boy or something.
Yeah.
You know, and kemně, you know,
Uh-huh.
doing the little treat through the door.
Plus to hear your voice too.
Right.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he's bonding. You see that? How
Yeah, I
he
know,
wants to trace
he's-
my attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Now, of course, he's walking in circles around me.
Putney. Putney.
Let's put him up.
He is friendly. Wow, he's so good.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome dog, yeah. I put the water there. It's in his crate. I'll hold the door.
Up in, buddy. Oh.
Yeah, that's it. Good job, Whitney.
904.
Yeah.
Picking up the dog. Furo.
Udo.
On the right hand side, there's a prison. One more.
It doesn't want to focus. It's not going to focus.
It doesn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Got it. The pickup injectors.
Yeah.
State prison.
And then they get it. Actually, now that, yeah. That's it.
There you go.
And we are rocking and rolling, right, Hans?
Right. We are in Mojave Desert, or is what's his name? That comedian. He says Mojave Desert.
Mojave.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be pronounced, right? Yeah. So we're almost home. We're coming to 303. It's 11:21 p.m. You know, I'm glad I'm back in Arizona. As I said to Gabor here, it's always good to go to California and see the disaster over there to appreciate California. I mean Arizona, right? So, you know, it feels good to be in Arizona again. Now I gotta make it all the way home and unload the dog and give him water and food, and Gabor gotta drive another hour home.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a dog's man life right here, you know.
Real deal.
It's okay, you know. It's okay. Could be worse.
That's right.
Alright, that's all for now. We're on the way. I picked up the dog out of the kennel, gave him some chicken with bone in it. And now we are driving up to deliver the dog to the owner. And I could see the dog start bonding with me. You know, he was really happy to see me and all that. It's not good. I don't like that for dog which I will not own. So that's why I want him to deliver as soon as possible. It's one of those things that people want to let somebody else train their dog, you know, and then that somebody else is bonding with their dog and they're missing the point, you know. The dog needs to bond with you, you know, and you need to work with the dog under supervision of a good trainer, but do not leave the dog anywhere for training or anything like that, you know. Anyway, we're going up the Black Canyon freeway. It's 101 degrees, 11 o'clock. The highest temperature usually hits at somewhere around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm expecting 113 today, so welcome to Arizona. As they say, welcome to Arizona and now go home. So I have this big truck, and the squirrels are eating the insulation on the wires, right? So I tried to figure out what to do. You know, poisoning, it's not an option, because when you poison the squirrel, then the predators, like I have hogs nesting in my pine tree, or owls, and then as the squirrel gets debilitated by the poison, the hawk eats it and dies from the secondary poisoning from that. Okay, and people say, oh no, it's not that true. Yeah, it is true. Don't listen to shit. I've seen it happen. And I talked to ornithologists, and he said the same thing. And so I said, well, I can shoot them, right? And then, first of all, I don't like to shoot things. I will if I have to, but I don't like it. And then I bought these big rat traps. You know, like it looks like a mouse trap, but it's big. And that squirrel is just too big for it. Just, you know, I never got one with it. And so finally, I in Tractor Supply store bought this live animal trap, and I'm catching them live, and they're so cute, man. You know. And so what I do, I take them to a place where I know there are other squirrels and where they can survive, because you can just let them go somewhere haphazardly. So I studied the environment where there's a lot of seeds, because they get a lot of moisture from the seed, which is a big deal here in Arizona. And I also make sure there's water, and you know, down the place where I'm letting them go, there's a creek, right? So as I'm delivering the dog, I got out and I saw, oh, got a squirrel. So we're dropping the squirrel off right now, letting it go. So we will make a video of it. That's a Buddhist in front of me. All right, I mean in me. You know. I'm thinking, thus I'm living. Thus I am.
Yes. Time to release the squirrel.
Here she is.
Oh yeah. Look at you. Hey guys, you're a lucky squirrel. You're gonna get released here. Yeah.
I did water this morning.
Okay.
Oh, relax. These are all grasses and that's seeds and shit. So that's all I can do, man.
There you are.
I'm not leaving them so-called alone.
Oh, there he goes.
So good luck, buddy.
Hans the Buddhist.
So yeah, so now the squirrel runs down the hill to the creek and eats and stuff, and see another squirrel. I released like 5 of them here already. And his gobbler says, "Oh hey, this is a Bob. Hi Bob, how did you get here?" Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, we have.
Story.
It's a story. Yep. She's the Furo's new mom.
I'm happy to meet my new boy.
Yeah, you'll love him. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's a looker too.
Hero. I have a female that looks like him. She's a dark Czech shepherd. Could be his little sister.
What the hell is going on here? She start bonding me. He doesn't want to get out.
Until you get him?
Well, because before he was glad he's out of the crate, but now he doesn't want to get out of the crate because he's Come on, push! Come on.
Come on, Hero. Good boy. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your chicken? No, you gotta be right here.
Okay.
Go get it.
You want me to get some
Yep.
pieces? Some pieces. I'll be right back.
Can you talk about that? The chicken, the
Yeah.
point? Yeah.
She needs to.
Yeah.
I should have reminded her. It's in the manual.
Yep.
Could you put hand on the pavement, see if it's hot?
It's hot.
I didn't get on the floor, it's hot. But you see, he didn't want to get out of the crate because he's bonded. Right? But at the airport, he couldn't wait to get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because he says, I need to get out of here. Here he feels comfortable.
The pavement was a
That's
little
why I
hot.
Hero, oh, he started wagging his tail. You smelled the chicken? Huh? You want me just to
Give it to him.
Yep.
Yeah, just give it to
Hero,
him.
here. All right. Good stuff, huh? Look at he's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can give him more if you want. We go in the house.
Yeah, you
and
should have
do-
like a bunch of pieces.
Well, I don't know how much you want. So I got a whole
You
package.
need to read my Alpine Canine manual, which I sent you.
I
It's all in
tried,
there.
but there's a lot there. Tons. Bring him in the
You
house.
like
I'll
the
give him
chicken?
another piece.
You take him in the house.
Okay.
He's strong.
Are you a strong boy? Hmm? Come on. Hero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, little pieces. It's not the amount, it's the idea.
Is this piece okay?
Yeah, like too big, but give it to him. He already showed it to him.
Come on, buddy. Hero here. What's here in Czech?
Nothing,
Nothing?
just a name.
Okay. No, but I mean here, H-E-R-E. How do you say here?
Oh, that's what you asked me for his name.
Well, I know his name.
Here is Kemye.
Kemye? Okay. Good boy.
And when you go with him, it's puts him. It's like, let's go. Like, come
Don't
on.
make it too complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta study the word. You're a good boy, yes. Was that good? Huh? Made a couple
Yeah,
nice
you should
pieces.
buy that video for Czech comments for Czech dogs.
I'm going to. I know
a
one
good one.
was telling
Yeah,
me
but you
about
need to get it before you got the dog.
I can't get everything, huh?
It's a good one. He explains it real clearly in that video. It's a good one. It's an easy video to read. Yeah.
Where do I order it? From you?
Alpine Canine Realistic. That's the website, and you'll see it on there if you go there.
The
Does
dogs,
he- does
on the
he-
videos for a sec.
Does he listen to Sits?
Let's not worry about it too much. Just you can make him. It's tell him to Sydney, but I don't know if he's not gonna.
Sits.
No, not Sydney.
Sydney.
You need to
Sydney.
learn the commands. That's I fully expected that you learned those already.
All right. No, I didn't. Go.
Okay, it's okay. Put him in the crate.
Okay.
So he can.
Furo.
Okay. And say Dobodi.
Demoted. Roger, can you open this, please?
Hello.
I gotta get.
Hi, Roger. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Hi. I'm Gabor. How you doing?
I'm Hans.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Honey, if you could get me a bungee.
I'll open it.
Oh, okay. Just catching. Yeah, he's a nice boy, isn't he?
Good boy.
Pretty handsome. I gave him 2 pieces of chicken already.
Yeah, he was well behaved. You know, driving all the way from LA.
Booty. No, I'm okay. Oh, he's a good boy.
Yeah.
Now close the gate. You got bruises?
Yeah, this is kind of broken nicely. I'm gonna
know
put a
that.
bungee cord around. Okay.
Yeah.
You got more experience with those latches.
Yeah.
Okay, say it again.
I'm from Chicago, Hans. You know, we learn to yell at people.
Well, you punishing the dog basically by your voice is the way you do it. So you gotta say high pitched voice, happy voice.
Happy voice, okay.
You know? Okay.
Yeah,
So let's do it again. So how you gotta say it? Say it correctly now.
Kenye,
No. Sit down. Kenye!
Kenye,
Go.
Kenye. Good boy. There he is.
Yeah. There you go. It's very important how you say it. I'm gonna drill you for that. Right?
Gotta learn.
Yeah.
Even
And if
though
it-
it's freeze dried?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why do you think it won't rot? Because the enzymes are gone.
Yeah, well, you were telling me that.
Right. So, you know, it's just freeze dried raw. Yeah, everything was raw at one time. That's all bullshit. I mean, I appreciate it. I'll feed it, but.
Well, if I could mix it in though with the raw chicken, since I have it.
Yeah. All right, come on here. Close the door. Close the door, guys. Okay, stop right there. Okay, now listen to me. When you're walking by, when she looks at that dog right here, or somewhere in this area, say, what do you say? No?
No.
And give her a little correction. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go. Let's do it.
No.
Well, she didn't really
No,
see
she
it.
really didn't. No.
Right. Make sure she sees him first.
She's more interested in you, huh?
All right. Right there, right now.
No.
Right now. Correct.
No.
There you go. There you go. Very good. Very good. And stop and pet her. She's paid.
Is she what?
She's paid.
Yes.
How can I tell, right? By the way she looks. Okay, good. So let's do it again, right? Just walk around, go around the couch over there, and when she looks at him, just do exactly what you did. But you've got to catch it in the moment she looks at him, okay?
No.
No, it's too soon. Did she look at him yet?
Not really.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, good. See, she's good. She's doing good. Very good, okay? How old is she? She's 4?
About 4, yeah.
Yeah, do sit down there. That's good. It's very nice. I'm happy.
She's the one who looks kind of like him.
Yeah, I'm actually pleasantly happy that you did so well.
Thank God.
Well, you won't hear that very often from me.
Now that's 1 out of 3. Don't get too
1
excited.
out of 3.
All right, so now listen carefully. Focus like a laser beam.
I'll be telling you a lot of things, and you will start losing attention span, which is normal, right? So if you start losing it, kind of catch yourself and tell, hey, slow down, right, or something like that. Because I don't want to jibber jabber and goose like this, right, through 1 year in and 1 year out.
Well, I'm tired already, Hans. We've been busy this
Well,
morning getting ready for everybody, you know?
We're barely starting, right?
I know.
Okay, now listen. What I want you to do, you keep these dogs separate for a little while. You know, this is a safe way to do it, okay? And you come here in the morning, right? Leave them wherever you have them in the kennel.
Well, Roger usually takes them out early,
It
but
doesn't matter who it is. Listen,
All right.
okay? You have to keep these dogs in the kennel somewhere and take him out of the crate in the house, in your bedroom. Walk around with him. When he looks at the corners, fooey, correction. His no is fooey. So you gotta learn that, okay? Because that's very
I know
important.
fooey.
Okay, all right. So fooey and correction, okay?
lots.
And then, when you do all this stuff, right? You do this thing with each girl around him, just like we did now, and we will do with all the other dogs right now, okay?
Okay.
And she needs. What we want them to be both neutral. We want him to be neutral, her to be neutral. He's gonna be neutral because he's in a strange environment and he's not dog aggressive. So let's not make him that, okay?
He's looking at us.
Yeah, he may be looking, that's fine. But he's not barking and all that.
No.
Okay, so, but if she would turn on him like gangbuster and start barking at him, then
He'd
he
go
will start
off
barking
maybe,
and we
yeah.
have a problem for the rest of their life. That's why this is so important, okay? To give them good stuff.
Give them a good
You can, Carnegie, right? He said you can only make one first impression. Okay?
That's a good statement.
Right,
Yeah.
and so that's what we're doing here. We're making sure that the first impression is good. Then we do all this stuff, then we'll take him out and we will put him on a long line and walk around on a long line. Hopefully he's gonna pee and poop finally, okay? He peed, but he didn't poop. Okay, in my
You mean when you got here, he peed?
No, in my place.
Okay.
Yeah, then I got here to my house. So he peed, but he didn't poop yet.
Okay.
Okay, but that's, don't worry about it.
Do you want me to bring the other
Yeah.
girls in?
Yeah, just one at a time, go.
Okay. Come on, Uncle. Good girl.
So it worked out very good. All right, the same thing, so okay. Oh my God, okay. Wait, stop, make her sit.
Sits.
Okay, and walk around there, around the couch.
Who's?
And when she looks, fooey and correction, no and correction.
No.
Correction, pop it, a little snap here. Don't pull, snap. Yeah, like that. That's it, doesn't have to be strong, just like you did. Yeah, no, let's try it again.
No.
Let's keep walking, make another circle. Wait, now.
No.
Yeah, good.
No.
No, you gotta be snappy, not pull.
Oh, okay.
You did good, so.
Good girl.
Yeah, pet her, yeah. Okay, let's stop petting. Go kind of by the coffee table. So I want her to be able to see the dog. And when she looks at him, just say no. Not yet.
No.
You gotta snap it, so at the same time.
No.
No first, then snap, in that order.
Good girl. You're being good right now.
All right, come on, sit down. We try it one more time in a little bit. Hey, good girl, yeah.
No. She's a love bug. She'll try and love you to death.
That's why.
No. Sit, Kiva. Yeah.
Who did the training? You did?
No, she came to me, but not trained like I would like.
Yeah.
The trainer in Milwaukee trained her.
How old is she?
She's about 4. In the 4s.
You do any protection with her?
She does bite work, yeah. Both of them do. Yeah.
Okay.
She's paid too?
Yeah,
Yes.
can tell.
Kiva Platz. Platz.
Correction, no.
No. Platz.
Downward. Yeah, there you go. Pet her. Good girl. I can't help but coach people, man. Sorry.
It's in your blood, right, Hans? Yeah. Bleib.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna have much problem with mixing these dogs. We have one more dog, right? So after a little while, maybe 30 seconds or so, just get up and walk around. Give her a little more leeway. Don't make her heel so much. Just if she wants to pull, let her kind of get ahead. And if she heads to him and will hit him, just say again no and correction. Once you say no and correction, she's probably gonna go into heel, right? But at first, she doesn't have to be a heel. Just let her kind of drag you around. I know it's against the rules, but for now, let her do it. Okay.
All right, now remember you gave me permission to
Yeah,
be
just
against
for
the rules.
just for now.
Just for now.
Just for this one occasion.
Now,
Gotta be snappy. I want you to let choker going. Yeah, she's been good. Pet her. Good girl.
now.
And say good girl. Pet her.
Good girl, Kiva. Very good.
Again, no.
No.
See, just for looking. That's what's so important.
Good girl. Very
Pet
good.
her. Good girl. Yeah, she's good. Okay, get the other one.
Okay. For all. All right. Good boy.
See how he wanna come to you now?
Yeah.
See, that's what we're doing.
I'm
Now
the
he knows the command.
I'm
We
the
just,
chicken mama.
you know what? This is the most important command for the dog.
Can we?
Can you
Yeah.
come? You know, I always say I can handle dog with 3 commands: come, attack, and stay. Rest is just bullshit. I mean, it's okay to teach the dog that I'm in charge, a leadership position, and comfortable thing. But the foundation commands are come, attack, and stay. That's it.
What's attack in Czech?
Pozor and drž. We don't even go there today.
Okay.
We'll do more. Okay.
Yep.
So here, you sit down. Sit down. Say Kenya.
Kenya.
Yeah. Say it again. Say it again.
Kenya. There he is.
He's already drooling.
There he is. Good boy. Yeah. Oh, good boy. Wasn't that good? Yeah. He's happy.
the
here's.
car's unlocked, right?
Yeah, I have the windows down.
Kenya.
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 Euro.
Just give him the treat first.
I need help from someone with the latch. I've got a bungee cord, but
No, the treat is fine. You just gotta learn how to open it.
what did you do with it?
Pick it up, push it in.
Oh,
Then you gotta do it. How you do it? Come on, get in. Do this. I want you to do it. No, it's okay. Open the door. Get the dog. Get the dog. Grab it by the collar. Hook him up. Yeah, he's a bruiser.
hey. Hold on.
Okay. And just walk him back and forth a little bit.
Okay. Hey,
No toys, man. Oh shit. No, stay right here. Stay right here. Right back and forth. Right there. Okay, stop. Let him sit. Sit. Pet him. Got reward in.
good boy.
Bottom is him. All right, now take this leash and hook it up to the ring on the other end.
Sit.
I want you to do it.
Ah,
Say fui.
fui.
Close it. You need to know the commands, man. All right, come up. All right, take him up. Now we have a long line, 12, 14 foot. That's all we need. All right, let's go out. You go first. Go ahead, man. Don't let him pull. It's pretty hot, so the surface is gonna be hot.
It's very hot.
So take him on the shavings or something.
I'm gonna take
let
him
him pee, let him pee, let him pee. He needs to pee.
I'm gonna take him over to the poop yard.
Well, he needs to pee right now. So let him pee.
Come on, sweetie. Euro. Euro. Good boy. Oh, that's where the girls peed.
That's good.
Boy. Very good. Good boy.
You better be quiet so he doesn't get distracted.
Boy, he really had to go.
Yeah. Keep walking. Walk him around a little bit.
You'll love him. He's a great dog.
Yeah, I can tell already.
Yeah. He was friendly to me too. He's a good dog.
Euro.
Yeah, you guys will be best buddies. Yeah, he's a great looking dog too.
Yeah, he is very handsome.
Yeah.
Hey, you're getting a lot of stickers on you, Euro. Yeah.
Hutni. Hutni means good boy. Hutni.
Putney.
Hutni. Hutni. Hutni.
Putney.
Hutni. Yeah, that's Hutni. Hutna is girl, good girl, because I have the female. Hutni. 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 Yeah, Hutni. Hutni.
Boy.
Hutni.
Putney. Not right now.
He's too excited, you know, he doesn't even know he needs to.
He had to pee really bad. No poop.
Look at this little shit right here.
There's a lot of poop around, you know.
He likes to be.
That's how his urine is brown, man. I need to relieve him, so. You said you have a kennel run to put him in?
Yeah.
Wait, let's stay here for a second. I want to see if he's gonna poop. And can he poop there in the run?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, he's not supposed to. But
Yeah, but he may have to, okay?
they do anyway, you know.
Right.
If they have to go, they go.
Let him sniff him. So, you know, get that reflex going on. Okay, they poop here, I'll poop here. May take a while, a little bit. Yeah, he's well adjusted, man. He's doing really good.
He
Actually.
looks good.
Yeah.
A beautiful dog, man.
Yeah.
I wish I would have all dogs like that.
Pooping. Maybe he needs privacy.
Yeah, I do. He's almost there. Just make sure you have that leash above him so he doesn't shit on that. He's licking the pee of the Girl.
The female.
It's like your dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh,
There we go.
no, almost.
Yeah, no, more pissing.
Well, he's loaded with pee-pee.
Just tell him I'm shaving so he doesn't burn his feet. He's not used to the heat.
Okay.
He's from the weather like in New York,
Oh,
upstate.
Yeah, for him this is like,
he's in the desert now.
yeah.
Beautiful.
No, let him be, let him be, let him. Don't distract him.
I think he likes me, Hans.
I think so too.
He's just sitting down.
He's like saying, like, this is the surface of the moon.
Yeah.
All right, well, you feed enough. You might have to do the 2-3 times more today.
Yeah, that's fine.
He'll poop.
All right?
You want to take a walk back to the kennel?
Yeah.
He looked like he was gonna squat, but he didn't. Didn't go. Okay. I'm gonna keep it as no. Still pain. Oh my god. Should I put him in next to one
No,
of them?
don't put him there. Let's go in the house.
Okay.
Nice kennel, of course.
Do you want to see the inside?
That's all right. I've seen a little. I've seen them all.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Oh, nice, so I can tell. Very nice.
It's even air conditioned, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You were.
Okay, so now when you come to the door, are these doors in?
Yeah.
This is how you brought the girls?
Sometimes I
today.
bury them. No, I took them in the front.
Okay, let's do it here. So make him sit. Say, Sydney.
Sydney.
Jerk up on the.
Sydney.
Welcome.
Sydney.
Welcome.
Sydney.
Say, Fui.
Fui. Sydney.
Touch his ass. Okay. Now open the door, make sure he stays.
Blood.
If he does,
Ah!
say, Sydney.
Sydney.
Pop him, you don't pop him. See, that we need that other collar, but it's all right. Open, just push it open, leave it open.
It doesn't stay open.
I'll hold it. Make him sit.
Sydney.
Pet him. You got pet him and he doesn't. That's one of the things I'm gonna make you do. All right, stop. And knuzzy. Say it. Say it. Knuzzy. Good little round.
What about the cats, Hans?
Where are they?
They're in the back, in exercise rooms. We can go back there.
I mean, they're at large there, or the crates? Or...
They're in a room by, yeah, it's a small room, but they're at large, yeah.
Hey, the door is open.
I'll close it.
Sweating my ass off.
It's a warm one. I mean, this is pretty warm for up here for you guys.
This is
I mean, I thought it would be in the lower 80s or.
Sydney. Sydney.
Hey, can you give her a
Sydney.
code for the obedience?
Yeah,
So she
I'll
doesn't
send
have
it.
to pay for it?
Yeah, I'll send you a link, a free link for the obedience video.
You hear me?
I'll send you a free link for the video.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's normally $99, but
yeah.
Thank
I'll
you.
give it to you. And you need to learn the commands.
Yeah, I know. I
And
know.
that's another, I don't know how much, 45,
Yes, 50, I think.
50,
Yeah.
you know.
Sydney.
You got your cup. But pet him.
This is too freaking heavy to do.
But you got, you know, your major mistake, at least with this dog, you are rewarding when the dog does it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So
But I'm gonna be on you like white on rice for that.
I will pay attention to that.
Yeah, you understand it, no problem, right? So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you gotta commit it to your memory, and you gotta keep yourself at check. You still will be doing it wrong, but then you will have to say to yourself, "Oh, I forgot," and
I
you
have
gotta
to-
keep doing it,
I
okay?
have to incorporate it.
Yeah.
Sydney.
Fui,
Fui.
Sydney.
Sydney.
He's different color. This color is inefficient, obviously.
Hey.
So he needs a pinch or choke. Touch his ass. Touch his ass.
Sydney.
Your husband is here. He's alerting.
He's alerting.
Okay, where's the phone column?
I gave it to you.
Oh, all right. You haven't seen it.
No.
All right.
Yeah, he obviously hates you.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like me.
All the animals love Roger.
And I got ice cream and he loves that too.
Great.
All right, put him in the crate. You gotta learn to open the damn crate too.
Well, I might have to buy a new one.
Oh, this is a great crate. You can't get it better than this. Plus, we have a crate in my car.
Yeah, I know, that's what Jimmy's telling me.
You gotta use that little thingy and then turn it.
Yeah.